Welcome viewers back to Phoenix Point, where we are sitting with what I believe is the B team in the Inaccessible, along with Scooby in the carrier, ready to invade or try to clear the Zabala haven from the Pandorans. Leader Juliana Almaty, extreme threat level, light level, night. Pandoran enemies, the Anu are gonna love this. Team is ready to go. Let's jump right in. Alright, last mission was a success. We finally have Anu on our side. Now it's time to convince them to share their research. Finally unlock some of the classes that we've been missing for so long, like the Priest and the Berserker. So this is an Anu Haven. There's going to be a big nasty monster in here, and we already see Chiron on board. It's a Chiron Fuji. He's going to be able to launch fireworms at us. Team is clustered here. The only thing we really see is that egg. Maybe we can snipe it and take it out. I bet there are some compromised citizens of Anu laying it in wait. Let's have our snipers move forward and investigate. Can we get a snipe on that egg? Who sees it? Does anybody see it? Yes, we had somebody there. Okay, this is our heavy Mist, Aria Mist Gronhart. She can see it, which is weird because I didn't really think of Mist as having the best perception. I think Mist's best bet early on a mission like this is just to jump up somewhere where she can be safe. Forward jump isn't a terrible idea.
Check this out.
Where'd she go? Ah, there she is. Alright, she uncovers everything. There's a couple mine fragged Anu. There's an Anu Assault and an Anu Berserker. We were just talking about you. There's also a... No, that's it. There's just the Chiron. There's a couple things right below us. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the danger of jumping up here. There is a ladder, which I always forget about. So it's possible we're in trouble. We're going to unleash a war cry here to hopefully reduce the actions of whoever's down there. And we're going to have Tyzok see if she can run in there and help us out. Just gonna do a full power dash, and we're gonna go in guns blazing. Tyzok does have rapid clearance, so there's always the possibility that we can get ourselves killed rapidly with that. Okay, there is a siren there. Luckily we war cried it, so it's going to be low on action points. Action's reduced to 2, so it can still attack. But we do have rapid clearance, which may help. So what can we do with this? Well, we could shoot that thing in the face for free, so that'll help. And then over here, we'd really like to take out the head of the siren. Boy, that is really zoomed in. So yeah, let's hit rapid clearance and we'll shoot that guy in the face first thing. Hopefully we don't kill the assault troop under there. And hopefully we do take him out. Zooming doesn't help with the aim. Okay, he's clear. Didn't kill him, may have done a little damage to his head, but he's okay. There is a Myrmidon below him, behind him. He's also was the victim of a war cry, so he's going to be low on action points. Okay, Tyzok, your next action. How many action points do you have left, actually? You have 2 left. It's going to take 2 to shoot your weapon, and if you do that, you're kind of stuck there, so that's probably a terrible idea. On the other hand, taking this thing's head off would be really valuable. On the other hand, it's going to attack you twice. And we don't have very good healing with this team because we have Scooby. Whatever, we're going to shoot in the face. Why hesitate? Okay, its head is gone. It's bleeding 190, but yeah, it's gonna be trouble. Citizen Eileen. Citizen Eileen could get a shot on it if she moved here. Possibly one here also, so let's take the short move first.
I'll be right there.
She is still hidden, so she's gonna get a damage bonus for this, but yeah, that's not a good shot. Let's move you a little further forward. I'm afraid it's still going to be a terrible shot there. Maybe a slightly better angle here. Let's move here. That's what we want to do, right? We're going to move there. We're going to quick aim.
Here I am. Let's do this.
And take your shot from there. Hopefully you can take it out. Ugh, yeah, there's too much in the way. I don't think you can shoot through these tiny little holes very reliably. So maybe we shoot somewhere else instead. Let's come back to you, Citizen Eileen. Scooby, what do you think? Scooby, you're really about blasting that Chiron, I think. So let's see if you can do that. Chiron. Yeah, you know, missile launch against Chiron's not going to do a whole lot, honestly. Could try a missile into that hole there, but that's not going to help. Could also try blasting the Myrmidon. Myrmidon it is. Probably going to hit the walls. Okay, that was terrible. But yeah, interesting. If we'd aimed at this wall, maybe we could have made a shot for Citizen Eileen there. What's Jen thinking? Jen doesn't have a shot on the Myrmidon. Unless he moves way closer. Jen can probably get here.
Targets detected.
Yeah, we knew about that already. There's a second Myrmidon though, isn't there? Yes, another one back behind us. You're only moving to here, it's okay. And with your pistol, what does your shot look like there? That looks like actually a pretty good snipe, so we'll hit the sniper. Quick aim, get the sniper rifle out. And I was hoping this would be a kill. But I think a torso disable kills your weapon. Which we failed. Okay. This is actually starting to look dire. We're gonna try the impossible shot here from Citizen Eileen because she's made some pretty impossible shots before, right? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this thing is gonna block our shot. So our only real hope is to shoot through there or hit the arm. We could hit the arm, right? No, we can't. Unfortunately. That does mean that Tyzok here is going to take some hits. Unless we can do a little better. Let's see, we could dash you pretty far up, right? So if we'd save 2, just in case we want to do spiders. We could dash you 1 more and get you into point blank with that and hit it twice with your crossbow. Crossbow does 60. And then that's definitely not going to be enough to take out an arm. 120 points. Just 312 left. Yeah, that's not going to do it. So instead, I think it's spiders to the rescue. Or you can give an onslaught. I forgot that you have onslaught. You can give an onslaught to Tyzok. That means Tyzok has an action. And now it's a question of,
This better work.
do we want to try shooting this thing again? Or do we want to run? Always the questions. I like our odds of taking out an arm.
Okay.
It's still standing. It's got one arm down. Charlie can't do another onslaught, unfortunately. So... I'm not sure. I think we kind of put you in a bad position there. We're going to take some shots from the Anu Assault Trooper. This guy's probably going to run toward us. I'm not sure he's going to get close enough, but possibly does. I do wish I had saved a point to drop some spiders. Unfortunately, it takes 2 points. So I think you're going to give us an overwatch with your crossbow in that direction. And that's all we can do, so let's see how they respond. The Warcry may help us out there. She's bleeding 20. First one to move is the Venomous Myrmidon, who crashes through a window and scuttles about. Apparently not realizing there's a battle taking place. Fuji steps forward and sees us. Wow. Plowing through the train, but no fireworms. Zerker turned on an overwatch, but didn't do anything. Ooh, and there's a shield bearer up top. He's gonna have to jump down. He's kind of useless up there. And speaking of jump down, we got an Anu Assault Trooper overwatching. Wow. There's another Berserker in the background. And here comes the Hellion. Hellion spots somebody and gets a shot missed. Okay, well, actually seems to be running away. I like that. Alright, and that is a friendly getting poisoned. Okay, we do have control of this friendly. Right? Yes. Who has a shotgun. Pretty sure that's worth doing, even though we're badly poisoned now at 70. Do you have a first aid kit? You do. And it's no action point cost to... Wait, this is Tyzok. Hold on. The other guy is out of actions. Wait, really? I thought he only... Not sure why he was so low on actions there. Okay, never mind. We're going to... What are we going to do? Are we going to jump down and try to save you? Probably. So we could put this into our hand for a point. We could do a jump down here for another point. Nope. Got fired at. This is what we get for trying to save you. Oh, interesting. Jumped down and went through the window. Okay, wasn't quite expecting that. And then we'll heal. Why is that not... I don't have enough action points to heal, it turns out. Oof, okay. Why is that? That shouldn't have been that many. I guess I wasn't calculating that right. Okay. We'll come back to that. I think you're probably going to die. Sorry, buddy. At least you took out a Myrmidon for us. Tyzok likes the idea of using rapid clearance again, but unfortunately no willpower left. She can see that thing. It's around the corner. If she had a rapid clearance to go, 4 willpower. She takes 5. She only has 3. She does have a dash left, but I think what she's probably going to do is move to here, blast, dash back, and heal. Let's see if that works. No, that won't work. She won't have enough action points. Okay, maybe we move you up, Charlie, for the heal. Okay, let's do a move to here.
Looks dangerous.
You should have a kill here. And yeah, with a dash back for 1, that only leaves you 1 point. And it takes 2 to heal. No, you only have 1 left, so that leaves you nothing. You only have 1 left. So you really can't do anything except maybe drop your shield. Or throw a grenade. No, a grenade's gonna be 2 points. Yeah. And healing's 2 points, right? Yep. Actually, it doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure it is. Alright, we'll drop a shield. That's all we can really do. Block the door. Can't believe we didn't get the heal in here. Missed. Jeez. And you lost your good spot up on the roof. At least you're not going to fall down. I think your best bet is actually going to be to pull back, but we'll do that last. Let's see what else we can do here. Charlie, with the spider cannon, can probably get some good distraction spiders out. Jen can see a Pandoran up on the roof, and that guy... Can you shoot him in the face? You can. That's a good shot. Let's use quick aim here just so you have some more actions. And then we'll hit him in the face. Very nice. We took control of that guy. He's probably going to get attacked by a Myrmidon next turn, but that's okay. Jen has a flame grenade and knows how to use it, so unfortunately the only one in range is somebody we probably don't want to kill. And that Myrmidon is just out of range. We do have two. We only have two left. We could put a patch of flame there, maybe. No, can't quite get it there. Maybe there. I wonder what happens if it bounces off the wall there. Let's try and see. It won't let me, unfortunately, because my cursor is out of bounds, I think. Is there a way I can view that and keep the cursor in bounds? No. Oh wait, right there maybe? Don't think it'll reach him. But we're gonna try and see. For science! Okay, doesn't look like he's in the fire. Kind of does look like he's in the fire. Honestly, no, he's like one patch out. Okay, so I think he's gonna be fine, unfortunately. That was the end of Jen's turn. We still have Citizen Eileen and Scooby. I guess it's time for Scooby to hit the Chiron with some grenades. At least we will be reducing his armor there. Honestly though, like getting over this building, I'm not sure we can do it. Let's advance and try from there. Probably bounce the grenades or the rockets off this building. We'll see. It does show them going clean over. Okay, some armor damage, not a whole lot. We can get Citizen Eileen here. She can take a shot with the mark for death. Might do some damage. Taking out this guy's legs would be worth it. So let's see, she has 3 actions. Mark for death is none. Quick aim reduces cost by 1 to 2, so she could take a pistol shot. I don't think she's going to use quick aim. I think she's just going to stand here. So do a mark for death on the Chiron, even though it's kind of the end of the turn and no one else is shooting at it, so it might have been a waste. And it looks like maybe we can take out the Lagan back. Those things are heavily armored, so it's not a sure thing. But we did manage. Okay, that leaves Charlie with his spider cannon. We'll get a little bit forward so we can get a better shot. And we'll do the triple spiders. Let's try not to hit anything. And that should alarm them a little bit. And maybe step back. Okay, missed here. Yeah, you're in trouble, unfortunately, because... Actually, maybe you're not in as much trouble as I thought, because they can't walk through here, right? Yeah. So let's just get you out in the open. in cover, but in the open, so you can jump next turn. And then let's see what they do. We did get a reinforcement there. It looked like, yeah, a Arthron. Maybe a couple reinforcements. Hard to tell for sure. Oof. Got a daze from that guy stomping his legs, I think. And here come the fireworms. About time. Arthron Scourge, armed with grenade launcher and a machine gun. And the Myrmidon ran... Wait, that would have taken it through the fire. Did it just cheat on us, or did it maybe fly over the fire? Who knows? That's a nice grenade. Grenade grouping if those guys were enemies. Unfortunately, they are friendly. We're gonna use the spiders. Spiders love to blow up next to big things like Chirons. They also like to take out fireworms. I don't think we can get close enough to these guys to take them all out with a spider. Oh, maybe we can. That looks like possibly a triple fireworm kill right there. Yeah, it looks like Tyzok and Citizen Eileen are both safe. Amazing. How often does that happen? That one was protected from the blast by the wall, unfortunately, but it'll be okay. Alright, over here we can get behind this, or over here. Maybe move this drone here. And could do a blast there. I think it'll hurt our own drone there. I don't like that. So I think we can step you away and then bring you back. See if we get any damage here. Alright, took off an arm and a face, so that guy's out of the game. A little bit of damage to the Chiron. Not as much as I'd like to see, but let's see if we can take off more parts with the other drone. Yes, 3 legs and, what, the torso down? Wow. Leg, head. Torso, wow. I don't think I've ever... Maybe I have. It's rare that I disable a torso, though. Abdomen and a leg left. It can still stomp, unfortunately. But, yeah, it's... Torso down means... I don't... Oh, it needs the abdomen for the fireworms. Wait. And we haven't disabled the abdomen. It's just no more armor there. Okay. Well, it's bleeding heavily. It's going to be still alive for another 6 turns, but I like that it's hurt. Okay, what do we have that can get those things off these guys' faces? We have this guy. An assault troop could get here, possibly save his friend. That's a shotgun blast though, so it's not going to be the greatest. And it says we can move there and still shoot, but I think it's just confused. You need 2 points to shoot, buddy. Wonder why it's showing that. I don't know. Let's actually put you here. We see a mist sentinel. We're gonna ignore that for now. We can keep going. Looks like there's a willpower patch floating in space above us here too. Might be nice to jump you up there to replenish will for everybody. Alright, that is a spray and pray kind of shot here, isn't it? Might be fun to shoot the Chiron. I'm not going to get much else out of you though. Alright, Tyzok.
Aiming.
What does your aim look like on these guys' faces? Not bad. You're probably going to hurt him too. And your shield is blocking our view. Okay, you saved that guy, maybe hurt him a little bit. Probably should have rapid clearanced you for that. I guess we might as well rapid clearance and take out that Arthron to clear the shot. Ah, we failed to take him out. That sucks. I thought we'd get him for sure. Okay, Citizen Eileen, you do have a shot at a worm here, which we will do with a quick aim for free.
Nice.
You did paralyze it, didn't kill it, unfortunately. We will switch to sniper rifle and maybe kill the Chiron. How much will? We have 6 willpower left, so that's 3. No, if I hadn't wasted it on that thing, we could do a big shot on there, maybe get another shot off. I guess we don't need the quick aim, so we'll go for marked for death on the Chiron.
Steady.
And let's see if we can take out the abdomen. Not quite. Charlie can probably do it though. Okay, Charlie, what can you do for us? One move. You could shoot that worm. That would be helpful. Because it's only out for 2 turns right now. And then... yeah, you need to get around the corner. And from here, with your crossbow, you can kill the Chiron. Very nice. Picking up the kills for us. You're out of ammo, so you're going to back off. Actually, I'm gonna reload the spider cannon. So I'm sure that'll come in handy. Missed. I think we were going to jump you up here and get everybody some willpower back, right? Still a Myrmidon, still a Scourge. We could probably have Scooby deal with that. It's kind of far away, and your missiles, your rockets have been doing pretty poorly this game, but that shot looks pretty clear. Maybe try to center it. I'm worried about it going off map and doing no damage though, so bias it toward the map. Usually missiles go short, not long. We got nothing there. Wow. Scooby, you are a disappointment. I think we might be retiring Scooby soon. It's kind of getting to the point in the game where rockets just aren't helping a whole lot. You did drop the armor on that Chiron quite a bit. Alright, Citizen Eileen, I think if you run around the corner, you'll be safe from the Scourge. And then Jen has a couple shots, right? Yeah, looks like you can one-shot that thing, but we're not going to risk missing. So we're going to use quick aim. Very, very nice. Okay, now there's no one else in view, unfortunately. So I think heading you over here is a good idea. Missed. Nothing you can do, right? Actually, you could probably pull a grenade out if you had it. You don't have it. Okay. Let's see what the enemy does for turn 3, I think this is? Maybe 4. Okay. He stabilized his pal, the Arthron. Thing's still not in any condition to fight. Oof. And then we got some nanotech poison? Don't like poison. It's not quite as bad as fire, but still pretty bad. 20 damage this turn. Is going to take another 10 next turn. That won't kill him, so it's worth shooting this thing.
Must focus.
Oh, except that it'll blow up when you shoot it. So So yeah, we need to get you away. And hope that this is out of range. Somehow that's not a kill. Well, it's disabled at least, and bleeding. Okay, on this side, Tyzok can save this guy with a quick shot to the head. Oh! Oops, we accidentally shot him in the head too, no big deal. And then she has nothing else to shoot at, so she's gonna hold for a moment. Did lose his buddy in there. This guy is available now, but yeah, he's available. He's kneeling in a strange position. This guy does have a stomp attack, which is nice. Not sure how valuable that is right now. I suppose we could run him up there and trigger the eggs. Also has a recover, but he's got 14 of 20 for will, so he doesn't need to recover. This guy is armed with a nice hammer. And that's about it. He's also got his stomp. Maybe we'll run you in and see if the eggs wake up. I don't think we want to shoot the Mist Sentinel yet. Maybe we do. Maybe we run over to the Mist Sentinel side and start whacking it. It's going to see us over there. We do see this bloody Arthron. Bloody Myrmidon. Yeah, neither of those are going to participate in the fight. Alright, I think what we learned last time, there was an opening here and it was way easier to attack from there. This time it doesn't look like there's any sort of opening, except maybe here on the backside we could shoot it through here, although we can't get off the map. I guess we're going to try for these edges, which means, yeah, we need to take out this Mist Sentinel. Let's run you over here. Juliana. You're just running ahead.
Sure.
Eileen, can we get you to a position where you'd see these eggs? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. I think we're just gonna have to try to crack them.
I have to move.
Maybe we could launch some... Uh-oh. Okay. Well, that's trouble. I was gonna say, maybe we can launch some spider drones up there. We put a 3-pack up top. The only position we can get it on, they actually hit the egg. I don't think that's the greatest idea. Let's try and do that with one of them just to see if we lose it. Oh, we do not. Good. Okay. That wasn't so bad, Charlie. You know, I think you have a med kit. You can probably help this guy. And Scooby, you're just gonna run interference back here for us. No more rockets to launch. Oh, you do have a rocket left. Yeah, let's hit the Mist Sentinel with a rocket. Probably hits the building. Wow, we actually got it. Amazing. That leaves us with a pretty free boom blast here. Everybody knows I love me a good boom blast. Wow, it survived that? Come on. Well, I guess that's why we have two. Nice, that made the Berserker happy, I think. I also have this guy. One egg up here waking up. I think we're bringing everybody over to the left side now. And that's a mine fragger. Oop, there's a Triton coming in. The mine fragger is close enough to do us some trouble. Charlie didn't like that, but he'll be okay. Should be another mine fragger coming too. And this annoying Triton. Okay. 2 more mine fraggers showing up. I think this is probably... we'll probably have to use a regular bash, not your full weapon damage with shock. Let's just do this. Not enough. Do 2 of those though. Okay, that got Charlie. I got Charlie freed. We'll move you forward as bait for the other mine fragger. And then I suppose we could blow up this mine fragger. I'd rather try and blow these eggs up. Is that true? Yeah, because they're all gonna... they're all going to hatch when we see the... whatever that thing is called. The creature in here. Spider drone pops. Which isn't enough to take out an egg. Ah, that's kind of suck.
Let's just get it over with.
Tizok with a kill here. Probably should have given her a free action there. But we don't need it. She's just going to Overwatch. And Citizen Eileen, she loves a good shot in the back.
Need an angle.
I'd like to give her a quick aim so that she can Overwatch as well.
That was easy.
And one more for her Overwatch, it looks like. Oh, you know what we can do with her? Never mind. We could have vanished, but that takes up too much will. For some reason, like, okay, I thought a quick aim would reduce the cost of Overwatch, but it doesn't, so she's going to have to Overwatch with the pistol. And I guess she'll send her Overwatch that direction. Alright, Jen needs to get healed. So that's 3 action points for Jen, just healing himself. And with his last action, he's going to try to get closer to cover. I don't think the Triton's going to be coming through the fire at us.
Moving.
And then Scooby, you're pretty much useless. Knock down some trains to clear the path for everybody. Let's see if you can climb up the stairs. Maybe you annoy some mine fraggers. Alright, we have a couple eggs popping next turn. 1 mine fragger. Hopefully we get that guy with some Overwatch. These guys can't pull out medkits because we don't have access to their inventory. I guess that prevents us from stealing their weapons. This guy's probably gonna die, so maybe... yeah, we're using you as mine fragger bait, that's right. Okay, we still have Mist. Mist doesn't need to recover. Mist could do some Boom Blast here again. We could throw it up there to take out some eggs. That might not be a terrible idea. I could also attack this Triton. Probably a better idea. Although it is a long shot to hit that guy, honestly. Much more dangerous than the eggs, though. Took out 2 arms, I like that. In fact, those were not his weapon arms, unfortunately. We'll try to hit him once more. Hopefully yeah, okay, we took out one of his weapon arms. That means he could use a pistol or a first aid kit still if he had it. But mostly out of the picture otherwise. Good job, Mist. Always reliable. Okay, we do have a... Who is this? This is one of the assault troopers. I think what you... you have a med kit, so you're going to go and heal your buddy. Stop the bleeding, and then this berserker. You can overwatch with pistols, but I think if we just run you over here as bait, that's probably the best option. All the eggs popped. That's Myrmidon. Looks like we don't have line of sight on the eggs. One of them was a poison worm. That's not too threatening. Minefragger comes down outside of our... That's out of our view. That does take the overwatch.
Enemy down.
Another one comes down. Okay, we're gonna take another Minefragger hit. Oh, we didn't. Nice. And a new Scourge coming on. And Triton did decide to run through the fire. Lovely. Okay, a Minefragger Fireworm. I'm not sure what the other 2 eggs were. And a Scourge. Scourge is the biggest threat here. And we can't get an easy shot on him. We could go to here for a good shot. Let's do that. I have 6 willpower for this. Could probably one-shot him if we're lucky. Yeah. Okay, this should be an easy kill.
Target down.
Jen working the magic. We're gonna let these guys take out the Minefragger with a club. Thinking about how we're going to get up here, I think we're gonna try to assault through these upper windows. So maybe this guy... Oh no, he can't take the poison worm. He's gonna take the Minefragger from here. With big hammer. And then we're gonna let this guy try to take the poison worm. Thought we would. I guess not. I guess we'll just move forward. Maybe overwatch with him. Why can't we see that poison worm? It's just too close to the edge, I guess. Could get up there with a sniper rifle, but I think we're just gonna hang back and do some overwatches. It's obviously gonna jump down. We'll wait until it gets close. Scooby blocking the stairs for us. Jen's done. Upstairs. Mist. Mist can hop over to another roof. Yes, he can. Yes, she can. Getting a lot of use out of that backpack this round. We're gonna have you run to this corner just in case there's another Minefragger or something up here. We did see 4 eggs pop. Not sure where the rest are. Tizok. Ultimately, you want to get up on this platform over here and start throwing grenades through those windows. I think that means we move you forward and overwatch.
Dangerous.
Ah, he spotted it. See if we can get a good view of the corruption node. Not really the greatest view. Where is its face? It's facing this way. It's got its back to us. It's facing the blank wall. Okay, so we're gonna sneak up behind it. I don't think that'll make a difference. I'm gonna overwatch with the shotgun here. Really making sure these poison worms don't get through. Just try not to overlap our cones. And then Eileen, I think you're gonna head this way. Let's put you on sniper rifle. You do have a cheap overwatch. Okay, so it's only 2 points to overwatch normally.
Need a better position.
Not sure why I got confused by that earlier. And your overwatch, I guess, is... I can't zoom in anymore for some reason. Okay, your overwatch is going to be... there we go. Yeah, like normally mouse wheel... there we go. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna overwatch this way in case anything comes out of there. Maybe it makes more sense to use the pistol. What's the pistol overwatch cone? It's about the same. Oh, wait. I can't switch to pistol. Escape. Doesn't work. Okay, we're committed to overwatching. We'll do it. Charlie 1. You know what? I'd like to use some more spider drones. How much willpower do we have left? Plenty. Okay, so we're gonna dash. Keep you enough action points to use your spider drones from a closer range. Really hoping nothing blows up on us now that we've kind of gathered together like this. We'll spider drone pack up here. Maybe right by that window, actually. Alright, and I think that's pretty much everybody. Scooby, you're not doing anything. Charlie, actually, we do have the one more berserker there, but I was going to check. You can't reload because you're out of magazines, so we're going to have to switch you to your other weapon. We can at least pull it out. No, we don't have any actions left. I thought we had one left. It's only part of one. We'll back you off with that part of one. Alright, our final berserker here. Maybe a wise idea to hang out over here in case we get another mind fragger. There's another worm over there we see, but I'm not sure what happened to the fourth egg. Let's actually overwatch with your pistol. Sort of a just in case overwatch. Poison worm hits a shotgun overwatch which misses, weaves its way between all of our overwatches and blows up with the poison. Exactly what I thought would happen. Okay, it looks like the others were worms. No more mind fraggers to worry about, at least. Oh, spoke too soon, and mind fragger reinforcement, and another one to worry about, who again weaves right between our overwatch cones, which were poorly placed, it turns out. Alright, that means we're gonna waste some hits from this guy. We're gonna use the big hammer. Yeah, so confirmed hitting with the big hammer doesn't hurt the person inside. That's good. Okay. Let's charge in with the spider drones. It does look like we lost one. That's too bad. And if we drop it here, we can at least take out one more worm. Look, that thing is swinging around horrendously. It's kind of gross. But we do have a blast here. We have another mine fragger to worry about, but let's blast it. It's not showing any damage is going to be taken. I think it will, though. Maybe a tiny, tiny sliver. It has a lot of armor. Okay, 10 armor damage, not a whole lot. Let's take a look at this thing. 1170 hit points left. A lot of will. 30 out of 40 armor left. It only has one body part. It's also got the viral pulse, which is annoying. We do not want to get close enough to trigger that. Viral pulse, if I remember, it was like a stomp attack, basically, that dazed everybody. Should be down to half armor there. Still want to do some more shred. I also want to kill that fireworm there. And Jen wants to take out this mine fragger. Jen's going to do some retreat and shoot so he can get over to where everybody else is. Which probably means another quick aim. So we can move one more. Probably should have shot first and then moved, huh? It's okay. That thing was
That actually worked?
waving its mouth at us.
Okay.
Alright, Citizen Eileen, I think you're going to be safe if you get up the ladder. Could also hopefully sneak you. No, we need more will points. Okay, we're going to actually, we're going to retreat you down, back down, and next turn we're just going to have you rest. Over here we have 40 poison on this guy. We're going to waste one of our healing packs on him.
Yes.
Nope, nope, nope. No, we're not. Why are you out of move? You didn't do anything. I'm confused. Okay. This berserker, on the other hand, can get upstairs and out of the way. And then Charlie already has a med kit in his hand, so he can heal the poison. And then we can send these expendables in. Although this guy can't make it upstairs for some reason. Okay, I guess you'll move to there. Don't block the stairs. Alternatively, we could rush you in.
Let's go.
On the underside. Do we send more spiders in? I think so, but we don't have any, so never mind. We'll pull the crossbow out is what we'll do. And we'll do that from Tyzok's perspective so we don't lose any action points. Tyzok reaches in and helps you with your gear. And then back to you for the reload. Why can't we reload? Because we're on the wrong weapon. And then Tyzok can help you with the gear one more time and get you a grenade in your hand. There we go. And maybe both grenades since you're out of ammo. There we go. Charlie's ready for action again.
Not now, please.
You can go hang out at the bottom of the ladder. Okay, missed. I really would like you to be able to lob grenades down there, but I think you're going to have to step forward and shoot at that fireworm with a really big gun.
Attempting to acquire target. How did that miss?
That was really bad. Okay, well, you're going to be on fire next turn, it turns out. I hope you have a medkit available. It doesn't look like it, though. Who do we have left? Just Scooby and these guys. This guy is happy there. This one, can you hop up? Nope. Can you grenade up? Nope. Can't really do much. Maybe you can get an overwatch up there? Maybe. Very unlikely, but worth a shot. Ah, and there's a Myrmidon reinforcement. Fireworm's gonna blow up. Missed. Ouch. Not sure what the corruption node did there.
Get off me! Get away!
Ah.
Leave me alone!
Panic. That's okay. That's what the virus wave does. Is it saps your will, leading to panic. So everybody really needs to recover before they get in there. Definitely recovering on Citizen Eileen.
Resting up a bit.
Mist, you can't move because of the fire, but you do have a... Oof. All your limbs damaged. You have a med kit. So maybe you just tough it out for a couple turns. Subtracts armor, so you're not taking... looks like you took 6, so... You must have had... It must have subtracted, like, 34 armor, leaving 6. So you must have been burning 40 last turn. Now you're burning 20. So I don't think you'll take any damage next turn from the burn because of your armor. Let's hope that's true. We have a medikit to heal you, just in case. And you can boom blast at that Myrmidon. I think what you're going to do right now, though, is just recover. Because you are way too low on will.
I need to recover.
And let's see, Tyzok. Tyzok needs to recover as well. Jen, though, Jen's got 2 will. Jen's gonna recover as well.
Just a minute, got to get calm.
Got to get the calm. Alright. Charlie seemed to be okay, and it looked like this spot here was okay. Charlie... You could run in, get a shot, and run back, right? You could also war cry it. Alright, let's dash, war cry, run back. Charlie for optionally throws some grenades down there. 2 points for a grenade, that would let you run back. We could war cry, greatly reducing its action points. Does it say how many action points its attacks take? It doesn't. Alright, we're going to hit it with a explosive grenade to shred some more armor. And then you're going to run back to hopefully get out of range of its wave attack, although I think there might still be in range. Scooby's done. This guy's got 14 will. That's actually quite a bit. He can see it from here too, so he's going to run forward and shotgun. And he'll be able to move a little bit back. $250 damage. Oh, he can get all the way back. Good. Nothing to laugh at. 250 damage is good damage. Okay, this wall is now gone. It turns out there was a window, and that's where we attacked it from before. So let's get Scooby out of the way. And we can send you up there to the top of these stairs. I guess it makes more sense to move to here and then Overwatch for that, in case that Myrmidon comes to annoy us. Not sure what chances our Overwatch have of hitting it. Oh my goodness. Turns out good chances. I wish we'd Overwatch with your shotgun, I think. Okay, Corruption Node killed one guy. Fire spread, you're down to only 10 fire though. So you seem to be doing okay. And checking your info, I don't think you took any actual damage. Nope. Armor doesn't drop. So yeah, as long as your armor is high enough, seems like you're not taking any damage from the fire. Which means maybe we can lob some grenades down there. Wrong weapon. Not likely, but possibly worth the boom blast. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I think I'd rather you were downstairs. We're gonna have to just wait another turn for your armor to heal. Maybe you can destroy that roof. I'm not sure. Or maybe you can shoot that Myrmidon. Can you see it? No, can't even shoot. Can't even see the Myrmidon. In that case, what you're going to do is just Warcry here. And then you will hang out. Willpower's kind of low. I should have recovered again, I guess. I wonder if you're losing willpower from the corruption cries. I'm not sure. And an assault troop can run forward, shotgun it one more time. It's taking a lot of damage. I think we got this in the bag. It's making strangled cry noises. Charlie can do a similar thing. Not sure throwing a flame grenade makes sense down there. Yeah, I think because it's suspended and doesn't move, it's not really going to take that much damage from the fire. Plus it has the 10 armor. Instead, let's just shoot it with a crossbow a couple times. I wish we had a better crossbow. Guess you can do one more shot. But we want to save enough to move you back. Okay, Tyzok is coming up. I think Tyzok has enough will to come up and maybe get a shot off. I doubt it though, we probably just wasting the will. From here does see it. Okay. Totally worth it, and then she can back off. And next, Eileen. Eileen can't get a shot, but she'll move into position to get one next turn. Her will's only 8. Could recover another turn, but I think she'll be okay. No shot from here, unfortunately, but don't risk getting any closer.
Let's go.
Jen's just gonna mop up. And then this berserker, what do you have? You have a pistol. So we got here, you could step back. I think you're probably gonna take some damage. Maybe if we keep you out of range.
You like that? On my way.
And that's everybody. Looks like Corruption Node's gonna drop next turn. 0 damage, good. Don't know what question mark 2 nanotech means on the damage they're taking. That's interesting. I wonder if we just take less damage now because of the nanotech research we did? I don't know. And that takes care of the Corruption Node. See you in the next live. Good job. Good job, people. Those missions take quite a bit of time, and they're a little bit dangerous, but for the most part we did it without taking that much damage. Being bold at the start, rushing that siren. I was a little nervous. Alright, Haven saved, Zabala. Plus 15 for local attitude, plus 8 for Anu. Give some tech, some food, and some materials, plus some ammo. They're also sharing some research. Nice, that means we upped our relations enough that they're giving their research. The disciples of Anu honor your relationship with the Order and bestow upon you additional revelations of the dead god's work. Anu religion, berserker class, and mutation technology finally researchable. We'll go look at these in the research tab rather than read them here.
I come bearing a message from the voiceless Hierophant. Words do not matter. Everything written is ash. Everything spoken is wind. But your actions show promise. Let the rite of hunger commence. Are you ready to make a sacrifice for our faith?
Well, honestly, the only reason I'm doing this is to exploit you, but we will make the sacrifice, and it's only 50 food.
The voiceless Hierophant will be pleased, and you will gain new insights and come closer to the perfection of the body. May your journey to the blind legate continue.
Nice. While that did reduce our attitude to the other factions a tiny bit, it also gave us 25 skill points. We're going to replenish everything. We are swimming in resources right now. Still have a lot of grenades in the queue to catch up. In fact, let's take a look at the manufacturing queue, see what's going on. We're finishing armor for the D team. That's taking up most of the time, and then, yeah, it's just a lot of grenades after that. So maybe another day before we're finally caught up on our manufacturing. Anu shared religion. The disciples of Anu are a syncretic religion dedicated to the pursuit of biological perfection. They also share the Berserker class, which we are dropping in the queue immediately. We have been waiting on that. We want an Assault Berserker at least. In fact, we're going to pop that to the top of the queue because it's only 3 hours. They also give us mutation technology. We'll put both of these at the bottom of the queue. We have yet to capture a acid worm. Still need to destroy a citadel. Capture a creature that has goo. And the rest of the stuff is mostly related to vehicles, so we're just leaving it out of the queue for now. Back on the Geoscape. There is yet another haven to liberate. Checking diplomacy. These guys are supportive. They did just give us access to... No, I thought they did. I thought that was access to their next mission, but it wasn't. So we're going to have to do a little bit more. Raise them up to maybe 45% to get to supportive. We would definitely do that if we liberated this haven here. Assuming this is also Anu. Kurara. Sounds Anu. We're going to send them there. We're going to bring Scooby along for the ride, although Scooby wasn't the greatest amount of help that time. Back on this side of the world, we have the masked Manticore sitting here healing. Probably going to let them continue to heal. We do have this upgraded mission to go. It looks like it's a reward we have to collect. Thanks to the comments for pointing that out to me. We'll wait till they heal before we send them to do that. And then we have one active Pandoran structure here. It is part of the Corrupted Lair mission. So not only is that an active Pandoran lair, but it's a corrupted lair, which I think will finally let us deal in a more permanent way with the corruption. So that is a high priority. In fact, I'm reconsidering whether we want to leave these people here to heal. I guess we're going to do the one more Anu rescue the corrupted haven here before we run into that. The gift is moving on to do some exploration. They do have, or the scout does have an aphid with them. They're not capable of taking on a corrupted haven yet. So exploration is fine for them. And Chariot here is still gathering protein mutane for us. We're up to 72. Just as a reminder for what that's for, somewhere in here is the rebuke. There it is. Needs 125, so we're more than halfway there. That is a grenade launcher. We're going to make at least one of them, hopefully a couple, to give to our heavies. And finally have a ammo-free and upgraded blast and shred damage, better than the Glath. Alright, that's about it. I think we're going to let time run. But since we're getting to this mission so quickly, well, I spoke too soon. We'll do some trades first. Food for tech is worth it. We can head up here and get some of that food back. And here we are. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make sure we're kitted out here. We still have grenades, we have the ammo we need. Charlie did a good job there. Doesn't really need anything. Charlie's pretty much like the ultimate mutant. Although, that said, we are learning advanced mutation technology now. I haven't really ever looked at... that's not how you do it, I guess. Okay. I haven't really ever looked at how to adjust mutoid body parts. There's not really any options here. I feel like maybe it's something we have to research, are the separate body parts from mutoids. We'll look into that and figure it out, but not this time. Next we have Citizen Eileen, who is just phenomenally good for us, up to 11 skill points. Pretty much has everything unlocked that we want to give her. Could give her more willpower, but she's doing pretty good with 18. We'll wait until she gets a few more points. We did pick up 25 shared points that time, so maybe we'll spend those. Tyzok, another phenomenal player, really pulling above her weight. If we did have enough points to unlock a class, we'd consider giving her Berserker, although we're probably going to save that for the A-team first. She also has access to this new Jericho assault body armor, which is very, very slightly better than current armor. How do you feel about picking up a new look, Tyzok? Finally see your face. Oh, if you're a little corrupted. I don't know. I think she's happy or sporting the green. It also looks like that knocked out our mounts for some reason. Oh right, she was probably using the motion detection helmet. Nothing else really that we want to do with her. Points wise, maybe spend some more points on strength, maybe give her another point of willpower. Let's go strength. It's always nice to increase their hit points. Okay, Mist here. Mist is just like a powerhouse with this terrible machine gun that proved even with a great machine gun, you really have to be point blank to do any damage with a machine gun in this game. Not yet double classed. Could consider double classing her in the future. For now, we're going to bump up strength. And last but not least, we have Jen, who picked up 10 points there, enough for a strength point. We could also give Jen Vanish, although it's really not coming in as useful as I thought it would be. Sneak attack. The advantage of Vanish is you can use your sneak attack more than once, I guess. Might make sense to hold off on points and give you this, but your strength is also quite low. Alright, back on the Geoscape. I think that's everybody. We're going to pick this mission up here and do yet another Corrupted Haven. Hope you like this mission. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, support the channel with a subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, this has been Corknut, playing Phoenix Point. Bye-bye.